Hey, we have a wonderful crowd. We always do. And, Brian, while we have them on, but before the parade comes into more of a view here for our viewers at home, let's talk about the Armstrong family of networks. What's going on this year with Armstrong?
Buddy, it's wide open. We've actually done a few things this year. Still continue with our EXP product, which if you folks have not seen this, it allows you to watch. It just changes the way you watch video. You can watch on your iPad, your iPhone, record a movie, watch it anywhere in your house. Plus, we've increased our internet speeds. We're doing a fantastic job now of we've actually offered 1 gig speeds plus any business coming in now. So it's a good year. It's a banner year. Give us a shout. Visit us on our website, www.armstrongonewire.com, or give us a shout, 304-824-5114.
Well, with that being said, Brian, the parade is underway here in beautiful Hamlin, West Virginia. And we see our Hamlin police. They're leading the parade, along with Uncle Sam and our veterans of American Legion, Post 111.
And how big, this is what this is all about. Let's all don't forget the 4th of July. It is a great celebration, but it's all a celebration of not just our country, but the men and women who are today. We want to give a special shout out to all those guys that may be overseas right now catching us on Facebook.
Very true.
These
Very true.
veterans that can't be here, we thank you for the service. Thank you for all you're doing for our country.
Absolutely. We thank everyone who gave and fought so we could have days like this.
The Uncle Sam.
It wouldn't be 4th of July without him. It's good to see him leading the procession there along with our veterans who are walking proudly with our nation's colors.
I know you think about that right now. We've got guys all over the world right now in places that, Middle East, all these different things working out. And today, how much would they like to be here with their families? But instead, they're giving a service out to our country like they always do. So we do salute them, appreciate everything, like I said before, that they do for us.
That's right. We thank you too, gentlemen and ladies all around the world who are keeping us safe.
And coming behind our wonderful veterans is the actual mayor of Hamlin. He has a little special guest riding with him.
I see that is I believe that is Dr. Ron Stallings, our senator for this region that we live in, and of course the mayor, Flimsy Adkins. And
appreciate Dr. Stallings coming out.
Dr. Stallings coming out, saying hello and visiting with us here on the 4th of July.
Yeah, and that means a lot because you get these senators that could go anywhere today. They could be at their house right now with their family, but decide they come out and support us, show the support, how much they support our area.
Yes.
Mayor Adkins does a fabulous job. I'll just let you know.
Yes, he does.
He works for months putting this all together.
Yes, he does.
And you know what? Before I forget this, the Women's Club.
Absolutely, the Women's Club and the Junior Women's Club.
Yes, they do a fantastic job, a tireless effort to get this going.
Yeah. What's funny is they'll take a couple days off this week, but, this year's 4th of July is on a Wednesday. Flimsy and the girls will probably be, planning next year's Monday.
Yes, exactly. There's the American Legion Auxiliary Post 3. Nice little float.
We have some wonderful motorcycles coming in here.
Yeah, we gotta speak up here a little bit louder. Gotta speak up because as they come through these, you can tell those are not, those are Harley Davidson made, just to let you know. It wouldn't be hard to figure those out.
Hey, I was always one of those, nothing sounds like a Harley.
And then we have the bike
barrage, little kids on motorized vehicles and carts. Ladies and gentlemen, a Hamlin staple. It doesn't get any better than this. And Brian, with you being a father, you have run the gambit that is the bicycles and powered vehicles.
To be a parent, I think it's a requirement. You have to do this at least once. JJ Napier, town cop of West Hamlin, has his kid coming through here. But we joked about it. We've always joked that always the battery-powered vehicles always seem to die on the hill and you got to push them. So it's fun being a parent. It's great there. Annual favorite Josh Duncan.
Yes.
You got the parade wave.
Got
exactly
the parade wave going on.
Seeing Josh, he's done helped us do some broadcasts sometime for some little kids basketball games. appreciate him. He does a fantastic job helping us out. Armstrong employee Gail Sayers with her grandkids in it. Now there's the smart one. You get the golf cart, you just get a truck along.
One of former student I used to have a lot of dealings with. It's Miss Casey Vickers riding in the golf cart there. Again, very smart. Have the golf cart.
And I'm going to call those some type of a swamp tire on those four-wheeler. My goodness. But I love the flag on the end.
I love the flag on the. I do too. And now, one of my favorite parts of the parade. Not that I have favorites. Pretty much all the parts of the parade are my favorite. But I do enjoy the classic cars.
Absolutely. Like I said, we were talking earlier yesterday. Some of the guys were. People don't realize how much time and effort these guys put into these cars, and it really is a labor of love.
It is a labor of love, and these guys have some impressive vehicles, Brian, that are coming into view.
Looks like we got Zach Maynard, House of Delegate member. You can see he's got his little sign up there. Talked to Zach a few times, folks. He's trying to work hard. He's trying to do what he can, and
sure,
I give him a lot of credit. He also works for Mountain State Waste, who's trying to come in our area now. Give him a shout. They're doing a really good job. And more, there was the SS.
Yeah,
that's a Dukes of Hazzard car.
The General Lee making an appearance.
You have to have one of those. And people don't realize that a lot of these cars, other than showing in car shows, I mean, they don't get seen very often. They're
right.
babied.
This is one of the few times. Yes, they are.
And rightfully so.
Nice convertible coming through there.
I see the Jeep. We see Trina Melkus, who also runs City National Bank here in Hamlin. So they have two branch offices, one here, one in West Hamlin.
Right.
Trina does a fantastic job up there.
I sure does.
When I say the hometown feel, she'll help you in any way she can.
That's exactly right.
And City National is one of them that's also, they're getting more and more really to help all these little sports teams, everything that we can do in the community.
Sure.
They're doing a great job of helping out.
Sure, where there's uniforms, a donation,
exactly
absolutely.
right.
Yeah.
That means so much. There's your car, Ryan.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I love the wind-up car. I'm not sure if it's technically a wind-up car. It looks like it has an engine, but I'll tell you what, got to be great on gas.
Yeah, I would say so. I'd say you do pretty good. Back it up a few times, run it forward. Now, I'm not familiar. Is that a Model A?
I believe it is.
I
believe it is. That's a beautiful vehicle there. I'm kind of partial to the red Stingray.
Everybody loves it. Who doesn't love a Corvette?
This is true.
You have to love a Corvette. And the old trucks. People don't realize how much in the old trucks really do a fantastic job. They're very popular.
Did y'all mention that I won fancy?
Jamie Linville, Republican for County Commissioner, running. You know that it's election season. I mean, it's already started. It's already started up. Here's Joe Jeffers for the House of Delegates. Nice to see him out.
Looks like we've got a float coming into view here.
And that is from Middle Creek United Baptist
Middle Creek
Church.
United Baptist Church.
Gotta love the churches around here. They do a fantastic job. I see Mr. Melvin Nida.
Mr. Melvin Nida and all of his. And Mr. Nida is letting you know that is the #1 float in the parade.
That's the #1 float in the parade. That's exactly right. And I'm not sure if this is a remodeled ice cream truck.
Well, it could be. I'll tell you what, I like it. And I love the old school SO gas logo there on the door.
That's awesome, isn't it?
That's fantastic.
Folks, we got just a moment here while we're watching some of these cars. I just want to take a second here to mention a few people. That's
absolutely.
Some of our title sponsors.
Let's do our shout-outs for everyone who made this possible.
Absolutely. You got B&B Heating and Cooling, Trumpet Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Agency. Thank Christy for all the work she does.
Yes.
Hey, the Lincoln Journal, folks.
Lincoln Journal.
Do a fantastic job keeping us all informed. Lincoln Primary Care Center, I got to say shout out to them folks. I mean, they're definitely, we're very fortunate to have a clinic like that in an area like this.
Yes.
Their rural medicine's unmatched. Again, I'd mentioned Training at City National Bank, Training, but like I said, they have an office at West Hamlin too. Stop by there, folks.
Right.
Blossom Junction and Paula's Bloom Room. Folks, I'm telling you right now, they do a fantastic job as we're looking at Caitlin Tabor.
Miss Caitlin Tabor, Pure International Miss West Virginia 2018. Then we have Tiny Miss Lincoln County.
I can't quite see the name. Who won that this year? And the convertible car.
And the
Another
convertible
beauty queen. Another beauty queen coming.
That is the 2018 Miss Lincoln County. That is Kiara Poe, student at Lincoln County High School, also a member of the award-winning Lincoln County High School Marching Panther Band.
There you go.
And that is Ms. Lincoln County, Miss Misty Adkins. First time they had that at the pageant this year. So Misty is a first ever winner in that division.
The Lincoln County Twirl. We got some of our little youth majorettes. And then we've got a bunch of them coming here and behind the Midget League majorettes. That is amazing.
And what also impresses me is not that they have their routines down, and football season is, we're talking 5-6 weeks away. It'll be here before we know it. But the fact that it is 90 plus degrees right now, and these girls are working like it's 70.
Yes, they do. Amaze me that they're sitting here right now. And folks, that blacktop's hot. When these little kids walking the entire way, performing a hiring way. We want to thank the coaches and all the staff they put in for helping do this. Folks, it's a tireless effort. They do it just because they love the kids.
That's exactly right. It's all about the kids, and they're doing a wonderful job. Another mainstay here in our parade and our town and our community and communities around us, Tri-River Transit.
Yeah, you know what? And they've actually grown. They've taken over, I think, Wayne County last year because they've done so well here. They took over that one. And they're throwing out, they throw out footballs this year. Little squeezy footballs. That's nice. I think we have some of the Panther
Lincoln
cheerleaders.
County High School Panther cheerleaders.
Giving a shout out. They were, a matter of fact, first ever trip to the state championship last year.
Yeah, first ever trip to the state cheerleading tournament. They won Class AA Region 4. Beat out over 10 other cheerleading squads for that chance and came in 4th at their first ever state tournament appearance. So we are Panther Nation is more than pleased with those ladies' efforts.
Absolutely. We just saw Lincoln Baptist come to their truck, and we got a stretched out golf cart. Now that's riding in style right there. That looks like Assistant Superintendent Bill Linville at the helm driving that nice stretched out vehicle.
Mr. Linville's done a lot for the community and the county over the years.
Well, how much do you love Lincoln County? He came back out of retirement just to be
He sure did. He sure
really
did.
And I'll tell you, folks, he's doing it because he loves the kids.
And now, while we have a gap in the parade, the proverbial gap,
but we're going to have an intermission break.
We need an intermission. So why don't we finish our shameless plugs and shout outs for everyone who's helping us out today.
Nationwide Insurance, Ranger Fast Check, Salt Rock Fast Check, Cummings Auto, Jeff Bowen Law Office, Stevens and Stevens Law Office, Piggly Wiggly, Spencer's Taxidermy, Travis's Body Shop, Tri-State Coating Machine Shop, Lovejoy Quintrell Insurance, H&R Block, Paula's Broom Room. Hey, I wanted to mention, folks, you'll see here coming a little bit, we had we've got an AU team, Babe Ruth team going to as we see Dr. Young.
Dr. Young making an appearance in the parade, hometown favorite. And a little history about Dr. Young, and you can correct me if I'm wrong on my math here, but I do believe when Dr. Young, Alan Young, Hamlin graduate, Marshall graduate, was also Marco, the mascot for the Thundering Herd during his tenure at Marshall. If memory serves me, before Marshall started winning national championships in the 90s, I do believe Dr. Alan Young, as Marco, brought home the first ever national championship in Marshall history at the national cheerleading competition as a mascot.
He did. He was. I tell you what, folks, and I had the pleasure of going down to watch him a few times. You would stop watching the game to watch him.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely.
It was fabulous. But I mentioned, folks, some of the people that I just mentioned here.
Now, is that a testament to...
If you get a chance, folks, to talk to these local agencies that's helped out, we told them our title sponsors.
Okay.
You know, all these folks here are helping these businesses, help donate throughout the year.
Right.
All kinds of charities. I mean, it's just wonderful what they do for this.
They give what they can, and they always... And the beauty of that is if they can't give, they always come up with an alternative plan to help out in some way.
Absolutely. And, you know, I tell you right now, folks, a lot of these... not just sports teams, but schools, a lot of these charities, they couldn't function without these businesses.
I agree 100%.
You know, and I know a lot of the owners, a lot of this, and they help what they can. They do love their community, love their area, and that's what small town life's about. You know,
it is the lifeblood of the small community.
It is. It truly is. So by all means, stop by. Thank these folks that we just mentioned. Thank them for helping support your local county, this whole entire area, and if you can, do business with them. You know, try to shop with them and keep it here local so that we can tell these folks how much we appreciate it and allow them to give more.
All right, the parade has made the corner at Koontz Funeral Home and is coming into our view here shortly.
Yeah, I think it was I think the band's coming into view. That's what they have to perform. So that was a little gap in. They got to perform.
That's true.
Yeah, it's kind of scary that you mentioned football season's 5 weeks away.
Yeah, I do believe the first official practice for West Virginia is July the 30th.
My favorite
which is a
time of
Monday.
year.
Favorite time of year, mine too. Get to see what the Panthers will have on tap this year, and all of the middle schools chasing after the Jimmy D. Walls Memorial Championship Trophy. Goes to the annually awarded by the Lincoln Journal to the winner of the county championship head-to-head record.
If anyone got to see last year, came down to the Hamlin Guy Valley, the last game of the season, fourth quarter, I mean, it was unbelievable.
I'll tell you what, for a middle school football game, that had all of the drama and all of the excitement that any level game would have it.
Yes, it was. It was fantastic.
And it was a pleasure to broadcast that, and we did broadcast that last year, Brian. And we've got to speak with the winning coach afterwards, Mr. Joshua Shemp, for the Hamlin Bobcats.
I like it. Reading is my superpower.
Reading is fundamental.
Oh, wow.
And that's not a bad superpower to have.
Hey, let me tell you, folks, I'm just going to tell you, and I've been dealing with a little bit. I have girls definitely in our school system here, and we've got a great group of teachers that's going on right now that's trying. They're working hard, and we got some students that are fantastic, that they're really trying.
Yes. Yes, I've had the pleasure of working for the school system. This will be beginning my 9th year at LCHS, and I'm looking forward to getting back in August and seeing what the incoming freshmen have and the rest of Panther Nation and the rest of the county.
Well, as you said, I love that right there. You know, the promoting radio, because guess what? If you can read, the world's yours and everything that's in it.
100% correct.
You can do whatever you want to do.
We see Spider-Man and Superman.
And now, coming in, the pride of Lincoln County.
Yes, the pride of all of Lincoln County, the award-winning Lincoln County High School Marching Panther Band. Take a listen, folks.
they moved on, I want to say this. It was a
Okay.
couple years ago that Lincoln County, I think it was Ripley we played, and we were out here, and they were doing some broadcasting of the game. And after the game, Lincoln County performed.
Yes, they did.
And the most amazing thing happened. The guy from Ripley said it. He goes, first it was a tribute to the military, what the performance was, and nobody left the stadium.
Yes, I
And
remember that.
the guy
That was
from Ripley,
wonderful.
He was on his phone actually broadcasting. He goes, folks, this is first class. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. And he was, I mean, it gave me chills, folks. I can just tell you to see that and to see our county represented. And that was because of the Lincoln County High School Band.
Under the direction of Kimberly Cook and Keith Cook again this year. I honestly think that the Panther Band will be tremendously successful again this year. Breaking in a new field commander, Miss Hannah Romans, will be guiding the Panthers this year on the field, and it should be another wonderful year.
As you can see right now, here's our 2018 Babe Ruth 8U state champion, Lincoln County Panthers. And folks, just to let you know, they're getting ready. My daughter's actually playing for them, so we're getting ready to head to Bowling Green today to represent Lincoln County in Bowling Green, Kentucky, in the regionals. I want to thank Bodie Kaiser, Courtney Scarberry, and James Scarberry, the coaches. Tell you, they've been a wonderful job with these kids. And you realize that we've started Babe Ruth 2 years. And 2 years in a row, we've had a state championship going to Kentucky.
Hey, that's wonderful. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know?
I think it's so, we're trying to get more and more kids to come out and enjoy this. And for these kids to be able to go down to Bowling Green, Kentucky, I mean, this big, huge spectacle of all these teams from Indiana, I think Missouri, Kentucky, Iowa. So it's a pretty big region that we've got that we're going to be competing against. And so we hope to do well, but no matter what, just let them represent the county great.
Well, on behalf of Lincoln County, we wish you all the best of luck in the tournament. And simply put, bring it home, girls.
That's exactly right.
Bring it home.
Tom's Building Supply getting their annual little side-by-side in it, throwing out the beads this year.
Some more classic cars coming through, and some motorcycles as well.
You know,
almost a little too hot to ride today, Brian.
You know what? Something else I wanted to mention. Well, we got this on here. We mentioned the 8U lasers. I mean, 8U state champions this year. Well, last year it was 12U lasers.
Right.
If you all followed a little bit of the lasers this year, they're still keeping that winning tradition going by winning titles. And how does that pass on? Well, if you looked at our girls softball team this year, went to the one game away from the region.
One game from the regional qualifier. They pushed the eventual state runners-up to a final and deciding game.
Absolutely.
And the sky's the limit with only 3 seniors leaving from the softball team. So Lincoln County softball team and programs from 8U up are in wonderful shape.
Absolutely. And if you have not noticed this year, we're doing a good thing. They combined some of the major league programs to try to funnel into the high school football. So this, I mean, the future looks bright. Let the Lord slay your giants. Amen.
What a wonderful float.
Yeah, that will be the Hamlin Methodist Church float. Lloyd Jackson there in the truck. As you can see, representing David and Goliath.
Outstanding. Outstanding.
They've done a good job. I know the churches around here are fantastic. I mean, all of them do so much to help this community. And they take pride. I know the folks at Hamlin Methodist have been working this float for quite some time.
All right, I have to give a shout out to one of my friends and broadcasting colleagues. WSAZ News Channel 3 is in Hamlin, ladies and gentlemen, again this year. And we always love it when they come by.
Tony Cavalier is sitting there.
Mr. Cavalier sitting there, good friend of ours.
And I can tell you something, folks. If you don't know this, he's a heck of a golfer.
Is he?
He is a good golfer. Nice little float there. I can see one of the Armstrong crew, Shelby Allstead, sitting in this nice, happy 4th of July truck.
Some more classic cars coming into view.
Yeah, I can say right now, and the topless Jeep looks nice, but we need to be doing about 65 today, I think, to be keeping.
Right. That is one of my colleagues that I work with at Lincoln County High School. That is Mark Ice, a.k.a. the Iceman.
And you're going to love his sidekick.
And the co-pilot is in there with him, too. Mark does a wonderful job at the high school. He's our driver's ed teacher. And he is also the team chaplain.
Absolutely.
For the various sports teams that we have at the high school.
He does the Fellowship of Christian Athletes a lot, so he's very involved in that. Mark, I thank you so much for what you're doing. We've got more side-by-sides coming in, some fours, and you got to realize I think they did get a portion of the Hatfield McCoy Trail back in Lincoln County, so hopefully that'll bring more and more people. That trail is huge.
Yes.
I mean, we've got people from all over the East Coast and farther coming to ride this trail.
We do.
Such a mainstay, and it's a big portion of an area like this, a small town area. Most people, do own four-wheelers, and the side-by-sides become bigger and bigger and bigger.
Well, from what I understand too, the trail itself is beautiful. It's scenic. The route that it actually takes throughout the area that it covers is just absolutely breathtaking.
I've had some of our other GMs from other citizens, like up in Ohio and Pennsylvania, came down and they said, "Man, this is phenomenal." And I said, "I know we do. I do. We all take advantage of our state a little bit. We're from here, but it's so beautiful."
Motorized vehicles.
Little rail buggy coming in. And the kids, as you notice, the kids have gotten smart now. They just bring bags with them. So when they throw out the candy, they're loaded up.
Right. And who said trick or treat was only once a year?
Exactly right. These kids are going to be all loaded up on sugar by the night. No problem staying awake for the fireworks tonight.
No problem staying awake for the fireworks tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it comes to the portion of our show. Our first responders are getting ready to come into view.
And I would like to say you'll be able to hear us, but there's no chance.
So we're just going to sit back and let you all enjoy the sights and sounds of our first responders.
As you can see, we have Jeff Lucas, actually aka Peanut Butter, leading the way. More from the Hamlin VOD. Folks, if you can hear us, you do realize that I hope everybody knows these are all volunteer.
Yes, we do not have any paid fire department responders in the county, I believe.
Yes. So what these people do, and they do it because they're community driven.
It's like I'll never forget a saying when I was younger. When our fathers dealt with the fire department here in Hamlin and whatnot in one capacity or another. Like you said, it was all volunteer. There was a saying on one of their desks, said, when you run out, we run in.
Absolutely. That's exactly
I love that. I've never forgotten that. So, hats off and a big thank you to all of our first responders.
See the folks at West Hamlin, and you think about that
Okay.
they don't get paid.
They don't get paid.
They just do this because, you know what, we want to help people. We want to help people. We want to see people be safe. And the countless number of lives that these folks have saved, you can't count.
I mean, it's amazing with the way technology is today. I mean, and the advantages that they do have. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after our first responders exit stage right, we see the horses coming in. And again, going back to the trail rides and whatnot, we do have several horse farmers, horse enthusiasts who take advantage of that as well. And with that being said, Brian, you know what the horses mean.
Do what?
I said, with that being said, with the horses coming into view, you know what that means.
So that's the end of the 4th of Hamlin Lincoln County 4th of July Parade, because if you notice, folks, we always put them at the last for, well, you know what reason.
That's exactly right. So on behalf of all of us here at Armstrong and the Armstrong Family Networks, we want to thank everyone who made this possible, our sponsors, the Women's Club, the Junior Women's Club, the Town of Hamlin, Armstrong, and everyone in between, again, for a wonderful broadcast. Brian, again, I can't believe we're done.
Well, exactly. We planned for this all year, and it seems like it's over.
And I guess from all of us here at the Armstrong Family Networks, again, I'm Ryan Pritchard. My tag team partner is Mr. Brian Vance, and we will see you all next year right here in Hamlin for another 4th of July Parade broadcast right here on Armstrong.